Did you know that there are over 340 different types of hummingbirds around the world? But did you also know that these little birds can fly backwards, hover in midair, and even see the color red better than us humans? Let's find out more amazing facts about these magical creatures. Number 1, the tiniest bird on our planet. We all know that hummingbirds are tiny, but we bet you didn't know just how small they can get. Some species of hummingbird, such as the bee hummingbird, are only 5 to 6 centimeters long, about the size of a ping pong ball, and they weigh even less than an ounce, sometimes just 1.6 grams. That means you could easily hold a dozen or so of these little birds in your hand without even feeling them. Number 2, they can fly backwards. Have you ever seen a hummingbird in real life? If so, you may have noticed that it doesn't really fly like most other birds. Not only can hummingbirds fly backwards, they can also fly sideways and even hover in one spot, flapping their wings up to 80 times per second. And no, we don't mean just hovering in one general area. We mean hovering in one spot, literally staying in exactly the same place while beating their wings between 50 and 80 times every second. This is thanks to a special structure in their wings. Unlike most birds, which have feathers that are stiff and rigid, the feathers in a hummingbird's wings are soft and flexible, allowing them to be incredibly maneuverable in the air. In fact, some scientists believe that hummingbirds are the only animals on Earth that can fly backwards as well as forwards. Other birds can do loops and rolls and other fancy flying tricks, but none can match the hummingbird's ability to fly backwards with ease. So if you see a hummingbird, be sure to watch it carefully. You never know what amazing trick it might pull off next. Number 3, like a helicopter. One of the things that make hummingbirds so unique is their ability to hover in midair, just like a helicopter. This is made possible by the shape of their wings. Unlike most birds, whose wings are long and narrow, a hummingbird's wings are short and rounded. This allows them to spin their wings almost vertically, which generates lift in any direction. What's even more amazing is that hummingbirds can hover for extended periods of time, often sipping nectar from flowers while they're at it. It's as if they're using their wings as built-in straws. Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly how hummingbirds are able to hover so well, but they think it has something to do with the way their wings are structured and the way they control their body while flying. Whatever the reason, it makes for some truly amazing aerial acrobatics. Number 4, amazing heartbeat. As we mentioned before, hummingbirds have very high metabolisms. This is because they are constantly expending energy to power their flight and other activities. In order to support this high metabolism, hummingbirds have huge hearts that beat incredibly fast, especially when they are flying. A hummingbird's heart can beat up to 1,200 times per minute when it is flying, which is about 3 times faster than the average human heart. This is necessary to pump blood and oxygen throughout the bird's body while it is exerting itself at high speeds. 5. Big eaters. Despite their small size, hummingbirds are voracious eaters, consuming up to twice their body weight in food every day. Most of their diet consists of flower nectar, which is high in sugar and provides the calories hummingbirds need to stay energized. However, hummingbirds also eat small insects, which provide them with protein. In addition to their regular diet, hummingbirds will also drink water and sometimes consume fruit juice. These little birds need a lot of food because they expend a lot of energy flying and maintaining their body temperature. Without enough food, hummingbirds would quickly become weak and die. Fortunately, hummingbirds live in areas where there is plenty of food available. In North America, for example, there are millions of flowers and plants that provide nectar and insects for hummingbirds to eat. As a result, hummingbirds are able to thrive in many different habitats. Number 6, iridescent feathers. Hummingbird feathers are iridescent, meaning they reflect light in a way that creates beautiful colors. This is unlike most bird feathers, which are opaque and only appear shiny when they are wet. The iridescence of hummingbird feathers is due to the structure of the feathers themselves. Each feather is made up of tiny, overlapping scales. When light hits these scales, it is reflected in different directions. This creates an optical illusion that makes the feathers appear to be different colors depending on the angle of the light. Hummingbirds have a variety of iridescent colors, including green, red, and purple. These colors are similar to those of gemstones, which is why some people refer to hummingbirds as feathered jewels. In addition to being beautiful, the iridescent feathers of hummingbirds also serve an important purpose. They help the birds camouflage themselves against the backdrop of flowers while they are feeding. This helps protect them from predators such as cats and snakes. 7. Excellent memory. Hummingbirds have excellent memories, which they use to remember the location of flowers that are rich in nectar. This is important because hummingbirds need to eat frequently in order to survive. In fact, hummingbirds will often return to the same flowers over and over again, since they know that the flowers will have nectar for them. This is not surprising, since hummingbirds have brains that are relatively large compared to their body size. In addition, hummingbirds are able to store nectar in their crops, which allows them to take breaks from feeding without worrying about missing out on food. With their excellent memory and ability to store food, hummingbirds are perfectly adapted to survive in a variety of environments. So now you know just a few of the amazing facts about hummingbirds. These incredible creatures are not only beautiful to look at, but they are also fascinating to watch as they move through the air with ease. If you ever get the chance to see a hummingbird in person, be sure to do so. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends and family.